Hi folks, this is Denny Lee of Lee Law Office, and this is the episode for Denny's Weather Wednesday for Wednesday, April 22nd, 2026. Yesterday we had a gorgeous day. Temperatures were in the 80s. There was little breeze, if any, and it was a great day to be outside. That's going to continue on Wednesday. Temperatures will be a little lower, but it'll still be a really nice day. There may be some winds developing, but nothing that's going to impede your enjoyment of being outside. Now, we live in a potentially very volatile area in Nebraska, and spring usually is the time of year we get surprises from the weather. Well, I think our first opportunity to develop some severe storms is going to begin Thursday afternoon and continuing through Thursday evening. Now, what's developing is there's a dry line moving in from the northwest. There's a warm front with moist Gulf air that's moving in from the south. Where those two lines combine has the potential to develop into very severe weather, and it could be here. Now, the severe weather, we're talking about thunderstorms, high winds, hail, rain, could be some flash flood warnings issued by the National Weather Service, power outages, those kind of effects that we're used to living in this area. But the one thing I want you to be aware of is this has the potential, really for the first time for us this spring, to develop tornadoes along that thunderstorm line front. So whatever weather alert system you use, whether it's a weather station at home, your phone, local radio or TV, be sure you have that available so you can monitor the weather and just be weather aware through Thursday. Those lines and fronts will pass through, and beginning Friday and through the next probably 4 days after that, unfortunately through the weekend, you're going to see temperatures about 20 degrees less than what we enjoyed yesterday and today. And the highs are going to be in the low to mid 60s. The lows are going to be in the low 40s to high 30s. And we have potential for some seasonal winds, 10 to 20 miles an hour out of the north. Now, with regard to people wondering, is it time to start your sprinkler system for your yard? Well, now I think that door is open, because looking into the end of April and the start of May, I don't foresee any continued sustained temperatures at or below the freezing mark. So this could be a good time to fire up your sprinkler system. Now, I'll have more of a report for you next week, ending April and looking into May and what the weather is going to be looking like then. I do want you to be keenly aware of the storm threat for tomorrow. Now, with that in mind, at Lee Law Office, if you have any questions about estate planning, probate, powers of attorney, transferring assets into estate plans to prevent probate, go to our website, leelawoffice.com. There's a lot of handy resources there that will be informative for you. You can also sign up for our free on-demand estate planning webinar. You can watch it in your home. Takes about an hour and 15 minutes, and I think it'll give you a lot of good information. So thanks for taking the time to watch this edition of Weather Wednesday, and I'll be back with you next week. Hopefully we won't have to talk about any potential for severe storms. Have a great week. Thanks for watching.